Welcome back, fellow scrubs. Mark D. Wiz. Yes, Windows USB sounds intensify as I'm trying to fix the stuttering in real time. So last night during the Hollow Knight stream, it just got so bad that we just said fuck it, and a guy, Ponton, he showed up and he's like, hey, try out like these settings or whatever, because maybe it'll help or whatever. And we spent like an hour just live, just screwing with the settings, try to get everything not, CPU maxing out and all this other shit. And we just came to the conclusion that we'll just have to drop the stream to 30 FPS. There's just no other option. It gets completely overloaded otherwise. Well, we did that, and it's still at 30 FPS, and it was still stuttering, and the music was sounding weird because the CPU couldn't keep up, and so I don't know. I don't know if this thing's about to blow up and just like kill streams entirely, or what. I don't know. I'm just very, very, very frustrated at it. So you heard me trying to plug in a keyboard, and it took like 30 seconds for the keyboard to become activated. Even though it's a keyboard that has been plugged into that computer before, but it just the CPU is getting so crunched that it just can't even activate a keyboard. And so I was frantically trying to get a keyboard plugged in so I could lower the bitrate, so maybe hopefully it would stop going crazy, but it didn't even really seem to do anything. So yeah, that's all fun. We're having a great time already. So yeah, that's not the FPS. The CPU is struggling for different reasons. Sounds like aging. That's what it feels like. That's what it really feels like. Either something got installed, either through a Windows update or whatever, that just like mauling the CPU for no reason, or something, or it's just ready to just crap the bed. I've done diagnostics on it. I've cleaned out tons of software. I've done all this stuff, and it just doesn't work anymore. And I'm really fearing for the worst there. I mean, it was bad enough to have the soundboard blow up. That was a huge cost. I really can't tank a whole processor right now. So I don't know. I don't know, man. Even at 30 FPS, it's scary. Yeah, let me see. Let me pull it over. Maybe it won't be so bad with like just the video capture, but oh, that was the other thing. The video capture was just skipping. Like, it was just skipping for no reason. But because it's a USB device and USB is controlled by the processor, it could be just the processor is affecting that too. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm very frustrated with it, as you can tell. Let's see. So let's turn the volume up on my thing. Does it sound better now? I gotta turn the speaker itself up. I got the other speaker plugged in so I can hear the notifications. I keep forgetting to do that. Where is my volume? I gotta stand up. Hold on. Nah, music still sounds weird. Yeah, so the microphone sounds crackly too. That makes sense because it's going through the digital processing, which is part of the CPU. Yeah. So I don't know. Man, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think there's anything I can really do about it. At least not at the moment. It's just getting like, almost feels like it's getting worse by the day. And it's not like it's overheating. It's just not functioning. So I don't know. Like if a processor really overheats, like truly overheats, it will just shut down the whole computer. It'll just boom, it'll go out. So it's not that. I don't know. Wait, where the hell's my water? Did I sit down? Oh no, here's my water. I was gonna say, did I sit down without my water? All right, we're off to a great start today. I am very sorry. I know the audio's shitty, and I know the video is gonna be shitty, but that's all we have today. It's just all we have. Here, put that mouse up here. Put this one here. All right, good news. How about let's focus on the good news? Shouldn't need proper frame rate to do pixel art. Let me see. I think I got them saved in here. Menu. Getting lost in my own files here. Versus. We were doing versus stuff. And we have, as you may have seen on Twitter, we got Mr. Masters. How about that? And he's got his colors, he's got everything. Look at that. So we have something good to work on. Let us see here. Oh, you know, one thing I have to do. Oh, let me see. Under scenes, the versus portrait. Now I can just open this up straight. It's fine. Because I got the other scene on speed dial here. So we got the Ryu one in and we figured out how to get like the sprite masking working. And then we figured out and this is gonna come through awful because it's 30 FPS. But we figured out like flickering. Yeah, that looks terrible on the stream preview. We did like a background here where it flickered, and then we, after some review of it, because what happens, and you might not be able to see it. Yeah, you won't be able to see it properly because the FPS are off. And let me do spot. Get my spot going here. I don't know if I can really show it, but when the checkerboarding oscillates. Oh, I can't do it in scene view. I have to do it in game view. I'm going to turn down the resolution just to prove the point here. So, see, when interpolation happens, it attempts to adjust for the odd size pixels by doing some blending in between. Actually, that's probably a crappy one. Let's do 720. That's probably, there we go. That's a pretty good way to do it. So the problem is when they switch back and forth, the blended edges between them do not go away. They do not get lighter or darker typically, they at least not noticeably. And what happens is, and you may be able to see, may not. No, it just borked. You're not gonna be able to see it like that because it's 30 FPS. But it creates, like, you see this line here. It creates this like grid line effect, and the grid line doesn't change. It's always there because each frame has those blended pixels, and it looks quite honestly terrible. So the solution might be to just not allow them to oscillate. So let's see. I just want to turn that off so you can all see how that looks. So if we turn off the oscillator, the Hertz oscillator, that's basically my flicker controller, then you'll be able to see what it looks like without it. So it'll be kind of like a see-through effect, and that's it. It just won't move, essentially. So now you'll have the background will have a palette like cycle to it, so that'll show through the lines. So we could do that and see how that ends up looking. But we do have, you know, the masking here They're actually not different cut sprites. In fact, I could go to one here and I could actually move it around. The W is move, yeah. And see, it actually stays within its confine. How about that? So we can adjust them however we see fit. Now in this case, I believe it's just centered. And then that's it. We just center them. So that works out pretty good. And let's see, I think these are... Yeah, these are not adjusted and offset, so I did that in the sprite. And the sprite is here. Of course, it's got more to it than you typically see, but the it's kind of anchored down here, and that centers the whole thing. So that looks pretty good. In fact, it looks excellent, I think. So that was reuse that we had there. I guess I'll leave the... I turned the oscillators off. I guess I'll leave it that way, because I don't think the oscillation's going to work. Or the flickering, if you want to call it that. So oscillation just means that it flips between an on and off state, just in general. And these oscillation controllers, I can set these to do anything I want. So when it turns on, when it turns off, or every time it ticks, you know, it'll do something, which really helps. So, yeah. Anyway, we got that. I do want to rebuild the versus screen at some point, but I think right now I just want to draw something. So we've got Ken, right? And Ken's doing this thing. Let's see. Do we have the horizontal lines? Okay, good. I'm gonna make a couple different renders here. So I'm going to do, with the horizontal on, I'm gonna change the color to like orange or whatever. Oh, that's not right. Oh, I gotta turn the shade layer off, that's why. Just like we did before, like an orangey yellow. And then we can use blue behind it. Oh, that doesn't look quite right either. That's a color overlay, right? Yeah, opacity. Opacity is 100. So what's up? What am I missing? No, that's definitely color. Shouldn't that cover? Oh, it's set to darken. Jeez, that's fine. Normal. There we go. There we go. Got it. And we will make a render of that. So quick access. Pocket Fighter. Yeah, I have to have all these folders pinned. It'd take me days to like search through each and every folder. I don't know. Did we put this in reuse folder last time? We probably should put them there. Let's see. Artwork. That's probably the old one, right? Yeah, that's the old one. So... old. Out with the old, in with the new. Ken versus line render. Okay. And we undo all that. Default. The Waffle House stage staying in. You know, actually, I did think about that. I really did, and let me Oh, you know what? I never sent out. Damn it! I never sent out the announcement that I went live. Hold up. Let me. I do have a Waffle House announcement. Let me. Oh, I actually don't have the chat on the desktop. That's what I was looking for. I have it on my tablet because it's easier to read that way. But I'm sorry. Let me get. I have to grab the YouTube link and then I can post. Oh no, I don't want to hear myself. There we go. Live. Okay, and pause the stream preview. Because all it does is eat up CPU, which I don't have. All right, like. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, Foxfire EX Waffle House collab. Yeah, let me grab the. Where was this one, right? Let me just copy it in the Sprite. So this was the original one that I put in the game, just as a joke. So I modified a photograph of the Waffle House. And it was just the one that fit the best, right? Yeah, announcing a Waffle Hut sponsorship, not affiliated with Waffle House. Yeah, that's the thing, right? We gotta make a Waffle Hut instead. I originally just grabbed, one screenshot that looked like it could work, edited it a little bit to kind of fit and go in, and it was funny, and everybody thought it was funny, but it may actually be a decent stage. Let's see here. I started to think, well, it'd be really cool actually because it's kind of neat. Like, there's a diner in Street Fighter 4, right? But there's not like a modern diner. That thing's like a retro diner, which is cool. But I think it would be kind of neat if you just had more like streets in Street Fighter, right? Makes sense. It's in the name. And so I started looking for like different references and stuff, and I'll show it here. I'll show what I ended up with. I don't like it though, and I'll explain why. So I'm not going to use this one in particular, but I did make a quick draft. Yeah, I think it's test. I did make a quick draft on what one of them might look like. So I had like the diner over here, and you're in the parking lot, and it had like the sign up here, which I thought was kind of cool. But I didn't like it, and there's a reason why. Not just because it's a rough draft, but I don't think there's enough room to put people in the windows. And that's the biggest complaint I have with it. If we're gonna have something like that, I think it would be best to have like cameos and stuff. Like, sure, you could have people sitting out. You could have people like sitting out in the parking lot, but I think it wouldn't be right. I think it would be cooler if they were actually eating. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the fight's happening outside, but everybody's just trying to eat some pancakes or waffles or whatever. We're calling it what? Waffle Hut? I guess it's not pancakes. We're thinking about like Pancake House or something instead, but just from a conceptual standpoint, a fight happening on a diner parking lot between superpowered martial artists, two superpowered martial artists is really awesome. Yeah, and that's the funny thing, right? So I actually went back to the drawing board, and I thought, I don't like this one. I'm scrapping it. And I think I would like to redo one just based on this. Just based on the one that I had. And you know why? Because it'd be easy to put people in the windows. You could literally just have people sitting here. You could have, like, anybody sitting here. Capcom characters, SNK characters, anybody just trying to get some waffles, right? Just have them sitting here and they're eating. They have a little eating animation, or maybe they're looking out the window whenever a knockdown happens, or a super happens, they all start looking out the window and shit. Maybe you could have, like, there's a car in this spot, but when the round changes, the different people, you know, the people eating change. And then maybe the card changes, like what slot it's in and stuff. I think it would be really funny. Yeah, Dan Hibiki with a stack on his plate, right? It's the Street Fighter 6 Ken stage Waffle House. Yeah, you could put so many characters in here. I think it would be really fun. And so, you know, rethinking the layout of it, this one's obviously not quite as dynamic, you know, as the other one. It doesn't have any like dynamic angles, and like it's got a little bit of depth with the parking lot, but it's not like super crazy. But what I think it would be better with this is just because it's flat, it'd just be easier to build the windows in a way where you can just have the characters doing their little animations and stuff. And so I actually seriously want to like draft it out at some point soon and see what it looks like. Someone made a Waffle House stage with Team USA from KO Chilling Outside. Yeah, that's right, Toe. He sometimes contributes to the project. I did see that one, yeah. Yeah, and that's a good example of the concept working, right? Because it looks relatively natural. I think it would look more natural in like, you know, the chibi kind of setting, because it's kind of silly by default. So I think it would be worth trying. I really do. So I'm throwing out, you know, this version here again because I don't think it would be easy to get the characters. There's no focus on what would be characters in the window. It's too small, and it would be very difficult to start animating them at nuanced angles. So I say get rid of this, and then we'll redraft it using this. I might move it over a little bit, you know, less parking lot, more waffle, you know, and then just kind of like stretch it on out. I mean, obviously you don't want to just stretch it, but you know, get more window in here, get more characters going on, you know, make it a little bigger so you can see them clearly in there, you know, something like that. I think that would be a good thing to try. So yeah, I think we will put in Waffle Hut. I think it would be funny. And just, you know, give it that legally distinct name and away it goes. I think it'd be cool. I think the reception was certainly warm enough for it, right? So, yeah, to answer that one, yeah, I think we'll do a Waffle House. But, that'll be in a bit. We're gonna do Ken first. So let's see, this is the color, right? This will be color render. And then now we have to shrink these, so okay, reuse was in here, but I think what I'm gonna do, well, I'm gonna open the portrait scaling information. That would be nice. I'm gonna move reuse to his folder. So Ryu, right here. Artwork. And there. And then let's go back to Ken. Ken. Okay, K is for Ken. Here we go. ABC 1, 2, 3. I'm learning. Oh, no. Don't open them. Just drag them in. Okay, and it's 14.26%. So I forgot the shortcut. Image size. Alt-Control-I. Alt-Control-I. I for image, I guess. I might as well just put this in my clipboard. Boink. And bilinear seems to be a decent reduction. And so I'm just going to name this one SM for small. And say no. Alt-Control-I. 14.26. Save as. Render SM. I appreciate it. Hey, once the rollback comes out, I appreciate all the shilling we can get for the game. I want to see a lot of players. I want to be able to log on myself and play people, you know, all the time. I think that would be fun. All right, and we don't want to save the changes to that because I mauled all the layers here, and line render small. We'll start with that. And then we'll drag in the color. I think this will just overlap naturally. So what is new layer? Shift N? Shift N. There we go. Oh, it didn't even pop up, it just went. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. So this is color. This is line. New layer, I'm going to I don't have, yeah, I'll just make a color. Say I don't have any particular palette to load here, so okay. Back, well, it's cyan. Technically it's not blue, it's cyan. Whatever. I call it light blue. And back gray. And that one will be just gray. Nice neutral, middle of the road, 128 gray. And we're gonna have to expand this. So group, background, group, original, new layer, pixel. Put that in a group. Hello.
Hello, I was on the phone with your sister. She said hi, she loves you, and would you like a piece of gum for dinner?
Gum?
Remember?
No.
Okay, she said when she was young, you told her to go make you something to eat once. And so she went in the kitchen. Oh God,
yes.
She put a piece of gum on a plate and put a bowl over it and brought it to you. And she said you were like jazzed. You were like, oh shit, she actually listened to me. And then you lift it up and it's just a piece of gum and you're like, you bitch.
Yeah, that sounds right. I do remember that. I do remember that. Ugh. The game will shill itself having rollback while the community is starving for games with that kind of playability. I think that uniqueness is going away though. I mean, Stripe's got it. You know, like Marvel Infinite already has the fixed rollback, so 6 is going to have it. You know, KOF's got it. I know there's a matchmaking problem in KOF, but I mean, if they fix that, then KOF's got it. And I know it seems to be standard now, which is good, which is great, and I'm excited for that. But I think it does inherently reduce the uniqueness of what we're doing. But that's it. That's fine. That's them some breaks. We need Alex after all the planned characters are added. Alex! I like Alex, actually. I can't promise anything, but Alex is on my mind often. I'll put it that way. Except Namco Bandai games. Yeah, I think if Fighters 2 comes out, I think it'll have rollback. I don't think there's any chance that it would launch without rollback. Not now. Especially not after Stripe's glorious reception. Like, they got heaped praise upon praise when that came out. I gotta put the guides in here. Let me do that first. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna pick the red color here. We're on the guide layer, right? Yeah. Let's put the guides in. And then I don't know about, what is this? This is 142? 143. What is 143 divided by 2? Mental math, not my strong suit. 71.5. So 71, I guess. We'll see where that ends up. 71. It's right here. Oh, well. Can I just switch to brush? There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's great, but I don't play it anymore. It just takes too long to get in the damn matches. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing with 15. I think you'd be better off going to like a Discord to get matchmaking and just like go into like a casual lobby or whatever it is facilitates that. You know, and go that direction. Okay, let's hide the color and bring the cyan back. Now you see why I did the cyan. Because it clearly separates the background, or the outside and the inside of the shape. And then we will take, I can't do the whole layer, which is really annoying. We'll knock the opacity down. And then we'll trace it. So let me get a good old solid black. We can hide the guides now, and we just go to it. Oh, you're talking about Strive? Really? Strive, what, the player base just dropped off hard and there's just nobody left, or what? What's going on? What is, that's surprising, actually. I wouldn't have imagined Strive to just kind of fall off like that. Like, I know it's not the most, you know, popular fighting game, but geez. Plenty of people playing Strive, it's just the act of getting into the ranked matches. I mean, so it just takes forever to log in, or to load, or not load, I guess, but to just for the matchmaking to kick in. That's unfortunate. It really is. I'm a bit surprised by that. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to have a reference up here somewhere. I remembered Larry's trick. He said, you can just drag the whole PSD. And, oh god, maybe not. Did I screw the file up? Oh god, what did I do? Wait, what did I do? Wait, what? Oh. Oh no, this is, I think this is the old one. Okay, false alarm. Oh, okay. Ah, I killed myself here. Let's see. PFEX. We want resources, menu, versus. Okay, let's just move this over here. Wait, what's this? Copy files. Copy and add files to this WC. Vendor branch? I don't know what those are. This is my version control. Subversion? It's not, it's like Git, but not quite. It's like Git can be used on and offline, but Subversion can only be used online. Or at least access to the server has to be there. That makes sense. Okay, here we are. Alright, this is what I wanted to know. How does this hair go here? I think it might be more fruitful to do the hairline. Well, in this sense, might be better to do it like that. Let's see. And then it sort of dips a little, which might be hard to pull off. Then it goes back up. Oh, look at that. Nice stair step. Larry's been very kind to me with these with these drawings. Very considerate for the pixel part of the process. Let's see, so in Strive it gets worse the higher up in the tower you go, so you can literally never play a match. Even though the system itself works perfectly, it's people ruining the experience. People ruining the experience? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed a line. You said, but, I missed a couple lines. Oh geez, I'm behind, I'm sorry. You have to get into the visual lobby and then ready up at a battle station. And Jazzboy says the lobbies suck, you gotta walk all the way to the other side of the room to get a badge. And Very Next says, but after that you get matches, but people will literally duck you if you're a character they don't like fighting. And it gets worse the higher up the tower it goes. Yeah, so you never get a match. That's terrible, jeez. Yeah, that is a consequence of doing things where the player can reject the match knowing what character the other ones have. I find that very annoying and such a strange oversight. I think part of the excitement of ranked matches is the fact that you don't know who you're going to play against, and then you can't back out once it happens. I think that's actually part of the good part of ranked matches. I think that really makes them exciting. Next batch of art will have 16 times the detail, studying Todd Howard's style. Please be nice to your developers. We don't ask for much. Yeah, 16 times the detail. Alright, Mr. Howard. Get ready for Pocket Fighter 76. Yeah, your effort to make these pixelings a little easier is very obvious to me. All the nice, clean, directions here going on. Very, very nice. Much appreciated. It's making this go real smooth. Alright, what's that supposed to look like? That's the elbow, right? Yeah, so pop the elbow out. Get on down here. As soon as I see Fallout 4, it doesn't look like anything but Fallout 3 with a couple extra lighting passes. I'm not familiar with Fallout that much. Like, I get the basic idea, post-apocalyptic, shooter RPG thing, but I've never really dealt with it or delve into it, I guess. So I don't know much about it. I know it's pretty highly regarded, so there is that. I gotta turn the music up for myself. Look, this music is here for me as much as it is for you guys. It's good stuff, good stuff. It doesn't seem like there's anything more appropriate to play right now but Street Fighter 3 music. Oh, you know what? I want to know, especially you, Larry, too. What is everybody's opinion on the Street Fighter 6 theme song for Ryu? I am hearing a lot of people not liking it. I hear people just going after it. So what's up? What's everybody's opinion here? I actually liked it. I thought it was good. But everybody's like, nah, it doesn't fit Ryu and this and that. And I'm thinking, like, Have you played Street Fighter 3? Like, have you thought about having a playlist feature fan remixes? I have gotten requests for that before. Part of me is like, I don't know. Let me think. How do I want to play? Hey, who's that? Bland as F. Bland as F. Okay. Okay. That's a good name. I got you. I got you. Thanks for the follow. I've considered it. You know, part of me, like, I don't know, part of me really wants to stick to, like, official sources. Part of it's a quality thing, right? You're kind of, like, assured that there's going to be quality stuff if you stick to that. But I don't know. I feel like it's a little weird. And I know using Capcom's music is not that much different, but I feel a little weird about, like, using fan remixes. From the perspective of, like, should I be using fan remixes? You know, would they be cool with that? Or is that kind of like a social taboo in a way? I do think about that often. But I think it would be cool. But I wonder about that. And Tableau went dark, because of course it does. Are we back? We're back. I like it a lot, honestly. They're talking about Street Fighter 6 theme. Not as much as Third Strike, though. I don't care if the theme doesn't fit Ryu. Let's see. Very next says, now if it's something that puts the channel at risk for demonetization, then never mind. I don't know about that. I think, in some ways, people might get more aggressive over their own stuff. I feel like I would have to ask them, you know, directly, be like, look, I got a stream, you know, can I do that? And I know that's a little hypocritical because, you know, as streamers, we typically use game music without asking. But it's kind of like, I don't know, the game's out there and everybody knows the game, but it's a little different when you just take like an unknown and then just like kind of just rip it and go. I don't know, it feels different to me. And maybe that's just me being weird, but it just comes off as different to me. So that's how I feel about it, at least. It sounds like a stage theme rather than reuse, and I like that. I do have a soft spot for stage themes over character themes, but I also have a huge soft spot for character themes. I like to know what the character themes are, because I think that's cool. And it's exciting when one shows up, but at the same time, I think for pure game variety, it's probably better in the long run for a game to have stage themes, because then, like, if you choose the same team, you won't hear the same, you know, music all the time. So, like, CVS2 is a good example. You just randomize the stage because, you know, all the stages are pretty good, and, you know, it's good, and the music's fine, and whatever. And you always get, like, different, like, moods depending on the stage. So you can have the same teams fighting each other, but the mood can change because the stage changes. I like that aspect, but I did specifically go with Pocket Fighter EX having character themes for pretty much just kind of the aspect of... Oh, hold on, put this... Wouldn't it be cool to hear Iori's theme, but in CVS, or not CVS2, but CPS2 style? Like, you know, the, like the Marvel or the Alpha kind of like sound format. And that's really the driving factor in it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's literally it. It's like, I want to hear Kyo's theme, but I want to hear it in CPS2 style. And that's it. That's the end of the thought. That's how I ended up there. It wasn't a complex decision. It was just, I just want to hear these themes in a different style. So if we do team themes, we'll do it that way. Or not team themes, but individual themes. And then it can be like Marvel. So when the character comes out, their music plays, and I really like that. Even though I know like fighting the same team over and over could get, you know, musically repetitive. Let's see, nothing beats Yoko Shimomura, but it's not bad. Probably would say it's my third least favorite Ryu theme. But that's not because I dislike it. It's just everything else is really good. What would Lumine? Is it Lumine? Lumine? What are your what's your Ryu theme tier list? I'm actually curious now. I feel like Ryu is at peace and happy with himself, so I feel the music matches that. Very next, that's exactly how I feel. Especially since it probably already played. I'm gonna play it again in a second here. His new generation second impact, Good Fighter. Like I hear that and I'm like, yeah, I don't see what the problem with his new theme is, because they've already kind of had the precedence of this going on. You know, with Street Fighter 3. I'll play it in a second. I prefer character themes because they help show personality. I agree. I like that. And you're right, it does. Street Fighter 4 is definitely near the bottom of his themes. Yeah. I don't have a Street Fighter 4 playlist for a reason. Let's see, where's Good Fighter? Here, listen to this. Listen to this. This is Ryu's second impact theme. I hear this and I don't feel that the Street Fighter 6 theme is strange because of like a track like this. Like they've already put Ryu in this relaxed theme, and that's exactly like he's tracking towards that. This confidence, this relaxation. So to me, it doesn't hit odd to hear the Street Fighter 6 theme. In fact, I think it's really good and still fitting. Oh, I see. This comes on out all the way here. Okay, I see you. Stage themes from Street Fighter 4 are really good, to be frank. Construction and Bay Area are some of hers. I actually do like I like the... What's it now? The Eclipse, the African stage with all the animals. The music on there was really good. The diner, the drive-in diner was good. And you're right, the construction zone was good. There we go. Teach coming in, dropping the real facts. Ryu's second impact is his second best theme. I'll take it. And then Street Fighter Alpha 3 is his number one. I can respect that. Street Fighter Alpha 3 goes pretty hard with Ryu. It's a good theme. The Eclipse stage is probably the best Street Fighter stage ever made. It's good. I like it. It's got a lot of playful energy in it. I really do like it. Oh, goes up here, right? You could say you could do it that way, but I think the single pixel stands out. So would we do it this way or this way? I think this way makes the most sense given the options. So we'll roll with that. See how that goes. Oh, this curves up in? Oh, I see how I ended up doing it that way. Now let's try that. Yeah, I love Good Fighter. Good Fighter is good shit. You know, it's actually really interesting. From what I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, Yoshinori Ono was the one who pushed for Street Fighter 3 to have this style of music. Oh, look at this. This translates so well. Again, super props to LD here. Making my life easy. Look at that. Straight up stair step going through. Good shit. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's a nice eye here. Probably do it like this. Might have to do that to make the eye rounded properly. Oh, was that? It really does just go straight up, doesn't it? Like that. Okay. Okay. We can accommodate that. Alright, we got Lumine's Street Fighter. Ryu's theme here. We got Alpha 2 on one end and Alpha 3 on the other end. I don't really like the Alpha 3 OST as a concept because mostly it blends. Okay, so I guess Alpha 3 is the bad end. So it starts with Alpha 2 was the GOAT, Street Fighter 2, EX, Second Impact, New Generation, 5, Third Strike, 6, 4, and Alpha 3. Poor Alpha 3. I like Alpha 3's Ryu theme. I understand the reluctance on Street Fighter Alpha 3 as a whole. I think the OST it's interesting, but it's definitely not my favorite. Definitely not my favorite, so I can totally get that. I understand. Look at all these straight lines. Perfect. Okay. What do we got? Where were we in the playlist? I'm putting us here. Oh, that can't be a thick line. That wouldn't be right. Also, Gil's Street Fighter 5 stage is a pretty amazing concept day and night. I do like that one, yeah. Gen's Alpha 2 stage is good. Third Strike Akuma's stage is good. Yeah, I like that one. I think both his Second Impact and Third Strike stages are good. I don't know if we're talking about music or just, you know... Oh, what happened now? Oh, I switched layers. Okay. Just making sure I haven't been drawn on the wrong layer this whole time. I do like Akuma's Third Strike stage a lot. I do like his Second Impact stage, but I think the Third Strike stage really takes the cake. Just with the moon and the wooden dolls and shit in the background, like it's just creepy and it's crazy. I think it's just very, very fitting for Akuma. You know, music aside, I honestly don't even remember. I do remember what Akuma's Second Impact music was like, and it's alright, But I do think that Third Strikes hits the target better. Let's see. I respect EX being up there, but I think Street Fighter 2 shouldn't be that high. Half of the track is great, the other half is only good. It's got legacy, though. It's got legacy. People always regard it, and it was really great for the time, too. The whole Street Fighter 2 soundtrack is pretty just on point. I mean, it's Yoko Shimomura, so, you know, You've got one of the all-time goats working on it, so yeah, it's just gonna be good. If you told me there were more than 7 themes in Alpha 3, I wouldn't believe you. I can understand that. They do start to get a little samey. They do. That is one of my criticisms for the games with different soundtracks. I think there's definitely a case to be made there that everything gets a little samey at some point. So it's neat, but I do understand that criticism. And that is one that I share, but I'm not too uppity about it. I think Third Strikes has enough variety that it can stand that test of time. But I think Alpha 3 does suffer from a bit of sameness. I will put my hat in that ring. Not saying it's bad, but it's certainly wears itself out after a while. Let's see. Been listening to some of the PC Engine versions of Street Fighter 1's OST. Oh, I haven't heard that. I didn't know they were different. I wish they brought some of them back. I had no idea. Interesting. Let's see. What are we talking about? It's the perspective shift when jumping that highlights the moon. Oh, in Third Strike. Yeah, in the Third Strike stage for Akuma. Yeah, that one's cool. Still have the same opinion on Street Fighter 2 though. Let's see. This is the knot, right? Get the knot going here. I'll be honest, I'm gonna have to take a break in a little bit because I am in a considerable amount of pain at the moment, and I don't know if it might be food poisoning or not, but I'm going to have to take a break to hopefully help it pass. In a minute. It's getting bad, but it's not killing me just yet. Sorry if TMI, but it is quite uncomfortable at the moment. It's always something, man. It's always something. I'm getting beat up left and right here. I'm trying to hold in there, but I'm not gonna lie, it does hurt a lot. Street Fighter 1 Joe and Mike theme on PC Engine is really good. I'm gonna have to look that up after stream. I had never considered the fact that they might have remixed the music. That sounds pretty interesting, to be quite honest. I'd like to really see it. What was it, Max that was actually saying he'd like to see Eagle come back? I was a little surprised by that, but I could get on board with it. What do you want? Come here. Come here. Yeah. Hi. Here. Oh, big boy. Poopy. It's Poopy. Hello, Poopy. Yeah? What? What are you meowing for? You can't go out. It's nighttime. You'll get eaten. You want to get eaten? Oh, he's scared. No. I'm not being mean. I'm not being mean. Was that a mean voice? Oh, it's okay. What's wrong? Good boy. Alright. He wants to get down. I'm dying to know what Alex is going to look like in Street Fighter 6. Can't believe my boy isn't in the base game. Alex and Luke also should have been the new gen Ryu and Ken. I think because Alex would be older at this point, that they would want to push Luke and Jamie into those roles. I don't necessarily disagree though. I think it would be interesting if they did something like that. I can just see why they might not have gone in that direction. I am a big Alex fan myself, for sure, so I totally get that. Eagle is one of the most interesting Street Fighter 1 characters, and CBS 2 is a great proof of it. Yeah, people actually quite like Eagle in CBS 2. I think at this point, most of the Street Fighter 1 cast is either dead, already come back, or has a better successor. There are a lot of similarities between Street Fighter 2's cast and Street Fighter 1's. You know, like a good example is Vega. Vega definitely, you know, that claw ninja or whatever. There's a direct parallel between them, like, you know, just to be honest. So it's like, you don't really need to bring back Mr. Claw Ninja or whatever his name was, Genki, I think. You don't need to bring him back. Vega is a much better interpretation of the concept. But I do agree that there are some that just haven't, you know. They've got room to come in and do something interesting with them. You know, Eagle's a good example. Birdie already came back, so they already did that. I think Alpha did a good job picking him up. Oh, let's see. Technically it goes like this, but I don't think that'll work for us here. Hey, who's that? Chef Pelican? Chef Pelican. I like that. Good name. Good name. I'm still shocked they tried to salvage Street Fighter 1 Sagat's theme and didn't just start over for that one. Oh, you mean in the PC Engine remix? I barely remember. I've only seen it, or heard it rather, because of Max's boss rage. But other than that, I had no clue. I was not about to play Street Fighter 1 to completion, that's for sure. Bless anyone who would even attempt it. Not advised. What? What do you want? Can't go out. You get eaten by coyotes. I don't know if you can hear him meowing back there. He's just screaming. Shut up! Shut the fuck up! I'm working, cat. Don't you see I'm working here? Eagle, Maki, and Yamazaki are my favorite CVS2 characters. I can see the synergy there. I can definitely see that. Let's see. Wait, is that it? For the most part, there's a couple little loose ends here, but oh, Jesus! This entire arm is not. Yeah, is that it? No. Oh, shit! I overwrote that. I overwrote the PNG. That's all right. Yeah, there is a lot left. The entire arm. Okay, I'll have to anti-alias that bit there. And I think I got most of the details where I am. There is this. So I'm going to artificially extend this one out a little bit, just to give the excuse to put the bit there. There we go. That's all right. Okay, then we'll start on the arm. I just feel like starting here, so we'll start here. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I made it clear, but I do quite like the Street Fighter 6 Ryu theme. I think because Ryu's becoming a master in his own right, I think that the theme... I really disagree with the idea that the theme doesn't represent Ryu. I think both, you know, because it has to pull double duty here, it also has to be, you know, like the Street Fighter 6 theme, and there's a lot of stylistic choices that have to be kept up because of that. The Street Fighter 3 was the same way. But already his new generation and Second Impact theme, which they're basically the same, just one's kind of an update of the other. They're already trending toward that. So like, I don't see it as a strange out of the blue kind of choice, to be honest. It's kind of weird to me that people would be like, oh, that don't fit Ryu at all. And I'm like, did you not play 3? Like, it's pretty clear in 3. But some people haven't. Some people just haven't played 3. Or they haven't played it enough to like really know. Or they've only played Third Strike. And Third Strike's is a little more serious sounding, I guess. But yeah, to me it seems like a nice choice. I quite like it. I think we'll do it this way. That'll work. And that one's easy. Look at that. This is going pretty quick. So yeah, I'm particularly on board with Ryu's new theme. I think it sounds good. I think it fits the game. And I do actually think it fits it. You know, Ryu's not... like, he's serious about fighting, but he's not, like, serious. I think the depiction that Street Fighter 4 has had him in may not have been the best for his image in some ways. I think those games didn't fully bring out Ryu's personality in the way that it, you know, truly is. Like, he's serious about fighting, quote unquote, but he's also not serious about fighting, if you know what I mean. Like, he has fun with it, is the point. Ryu's always having fun when he's fighting. He enjoys it. He's not frowning when he fights. You know what I mean? So for me, it fits fine. I think it's very nice. We do that. We get away with that. Maybe that. Nah. He's not a dry character. Yeah, exactly. You ever see him? Like, look when he fights Ken. Whenever they interact, his whole face lights up. He's having a blast. Like, yeah, I don't get the whole, like, Ryu doesn't, like, have fun kind of thing. It's very strange to me. Alright. Did we got the lines? We got the lines, right? Okay. Yeah, Ryu is literally the definition of it's not about the destination but the journey. He cares about the road of self-enlightenment, not so much fighting. Yeah, like, the fighting is a vehicle for self-improvement. And sure, he enjoys it, of course. And he cares about fighting necessarily, but not necessarily like to win. He's not angry to win. He's just enjoying himself and enjoying the challenge to himself, and also the challenge, or seeing like the improvement that he's made. I think that's a big thing for his character. And I definitely on board with that bit. Okay, trying to finish up the lines here. That doesn't feel right. Do we want to do that? I think that feels better. Okay. All right, do we have all the lines? It kind of looks that way. Oh, no. There's one there. I'm getting them. I'm scanning. My eyes are scanning. I think we actually got all the face, I think. No line on the nose. Got all the fingers. We got the belt. Got this hand. So that's the pad, the thumb. Fingers. Let's see. He shakes your hand, says GG's after, and tries to improve himself, the truest of good losers. That's true. And because of that, he doesn't lose very often. He's truly got the righteous path thing down. Got that, got that. Got those two. Got this. We do it like that? There is a bit of a break here. I fear like just doing that's not enough. Because that looks like this is going down. And that looks too straight to me, so you could do this. But this seems to have better line integrity. Let's do that. How can people say Ryu is always serious when Fortnite Ryu's smile exists? Well, you got me there, Chief. Keep that hair bit straight. So like this, that's good. Or did you like the other? Did you like the other one better? I feel like this is the best interpretation. Not perhaps from pure accuracy, but just from sprite integrity. Wait, LD, what's your take on the Ryu theme though? I really want to know. I'm really curious. I think that's it for the lines. The line doesn't have to cut out that far. It doesn't, but I fear like if you cut it there, I don't know. I guess that's okay. It's not the most accurate. But I guess it kind of gets the point across. And I could maybe put a little anti-alias dingle on it. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, we'll keep it off. Boy, I wish my computer wasn't dying and destroying the audio in the process. Pop it out by a pixel? Alright. Save. Alright, let's take a look. Let me do... Oh, actually, let me just duplicate this one. I guess I'll just grab any old yellow here. Make sure the alpha's all the way up. Just connect these real quick. And let's fill her all in. Just want to see what it looks like as one shape. Kind of like what we did before. Street Fighter 6 theme is okay. I don't feel that it'll have staying power in the long run due to lack of a hard melody. I can see that. I can get behind that. I'm not sure if this game is going to go too hard on melody. It's a groove, but it can't groove and be more, but it can groove and be more melodic. I agree. I think in a lot of ways that is why I like Chun-Li's classic theme over her Street Fighter 3 theme. I think it's fine. The Third Strike theme is fine. It just feels more, oh, how can I put it? I don't know. It just doesn't feel like a full theme to me. Hello.
Hello.
What's up? Oh, that's okay. I just wondered, what's up? I'm always going to ask you. Nope. I'm doing Ken. Yeah.
Where are the stink ones? Oh, right, this is for you, Liza.
Here we go, Street Fighter 6 version. Here we go. Ew.
Yeah,
And here's a little fly. Yeah. There you go, Street Fighter 6 version.
Black out a tooth, and you've got it.
There, yep. And there we go, missing that glorious twofer. There you go. Street Fighter 6.
There we go.
There.
Oh God, gross. What's that homeless guy doing around the high school? Guys, that's my dad. This is Mel.
There you go. Posted it to Discord.
Oh boy.
Which is a great segue. Here's the Discord.
Oh, Peepers laid an egg. I put it on the sink for
Oh,
you.
thank you. Actually, could I ask you for a favor?
Yeah.
Could you talk to the people for a bit?
If you tell me where my milk duds are.
Oh, I don't know.
They were in the grocery bag I brought.
Oh, I'll grab them for you then. I know where they are.
Careful, peppers on you.
I think the milk maybe was bad. I think I have food poisoning.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I can't taste very good after COVID, and I made dinner with milk, and I ate way more than she did out of the dinner, and now I think I have food poisoning. So here, let her tell you a story or something. And then when we come back, we will put some colors on Stinky Ken here.
I feel bad. Give him his tooth back.
When I come back.
Give him some milk.
Oh, never mind. I got it. Did you get the milk duds?
No, I don't know where they are. Okay, you said you'd get them.
I just saw something.
No, it's a water. I was thirsty. I drank soda today and I shouldn't have. Oh boy, Chad.
Oh, there goes my phone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mark is just destroying the kitchen in the background.
Here you go, here's milk duds.
Oh boy, thank you.
I set them aside because I was in a hurry to get the dinner
That's fine. That's fine. Okay,
Thank
go.
you.
You're welcome. Go to the bathroom.
If that tap will go start, just tap it.
Okay, I
Like a
will.
message on there.
Okay. All right. Okay, let me get some milk duds in my mouth. Mmm. Milky chocolatey goodness. All right. Hello, G-Man. 581-996. What's crappening, buddy? You guys ever watch Joe Dirt? God, that's a good movie. I will die on that hill that Joe Dirt was a masterpiece. You know, couldn't be the nostalgia talking because your girl was like 16, 17 when it came out, and those were the glory days. Yeah, I'm that kind of sad. So, in case anybody doesn't know, I'm from Kentucky, and Mark is from New York. And we're making it work. And now I'm thinking of the theme song to Green Acres. Neat. I miss that schedule. G-Man just woke up, actually. I kind of fucking hate my job right now, but... It's not the job, it's me. I'm just burnt out. That's life. Pays the bills. Don't worry. I'm fighting these delicious milk duds. Let's call them jawbreakers. It's like I was talking to a guy today. Just casually. And, he's a bit of a younger dude. 27, 28-ish. He's like, yeah. I was like actually really scared of Resident Evil 4 when it came out because I was like 10 or something. He's like, now I'm just like, I finally went and bought it the other day because I'm a grown-up man. And I loved it. So we were just shooting the shit about RE4, and it was like I was living through him vicariously because he was bringing up all these great moments like, that Easter egg, you know, when like you stand by the lake and you shoot into it a few times and the... Fuck, what was that thing called? It was the giant salamander. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, it pops up and grabs you. It's like insta-death. It just takes you a hole in its maw and just sinks back into the depths, and it was great. But yeah, I was like... He was seeing all this shit for the first time. And he was describing it to me, and that was beautiful. Really jazzed for the... Oh dang, hang on. Fighting these milk duds. I'm getting stuck. Really jazzed for the RE4 remake. I'm gone from being a little disappointed to cautiously optimistic regarding it though, because okay, the trailer that they showed, it looks sweet, it looked great, but I distinctly did not get dad joke Leon vibes. I mean, that was the Leon we know and love. Until I see the dog, no buy from me. That is very fair, Variant Dex. That is very fair. We have to save that beautiful, sweet white doggy boy in the beginning. I just can't, but anyway. Yeah, the new RE4. Same, but I need to know he's okay, lol. Same. But yeah. Dang these milk duds. Story's gonna take 2 hours. Anyway, yeah, it has a much more decidedly serious tone than the original RE4, which I thought was a great mix of like horror, and you had these humorous moments with Leon, dad joking like, "Where'd everybody go? Bingo?" No cool poke-a-rome. They'll probably be more in line with the Japanese script. See, that's what I've heard a lot of people say. I heard the Japanese one was presented as like way more serious. I'm like, that's fine and shit, but you know, fuck. I love me a good dad joke to cut the tension. Because I feel like it really is what a dad would do in that situation, probably. Dads can always cut dad jokes unless you're holding the flashlight while they're fixing something. Then that's super serious business, and there's no dad jokes allowed. But if you're pinned by enemy fire, yeah, he'll crack a couple, it's fine. But yeah. This is a personal thing. But Leon in the remake in his jacket, from what we could see in the trailer, fuck. Milk does, man. I can't talk. But they're so good. Was it just me, or did his jacket look kind of oversized? It's like you're 14 or 15 and like your dad lets you borrow his sweet leather jacket. Like that's what it looked like to me. Like that kind of oversized, you know? Like he's not a tiny boy, but the jacket looks like, it's like he normally takes a large or an extra large, but they gave him a 2XL, 3XL, you know? That's just me though. Hello, puppy. Alright. Fighting a milk dud paws. It's larger than they're good. But boy, it's delicious. Alright, fuck. I'm sending another one after it. That usually dislodges them. Cue Eddie Murphy tapping the side of his head, smart meme. His jacket looks similar to the one he used in the beta footage. Yeah! Now you mention that, Noko, it kind of does. Good catch. I had not thought of that. But yeah, I don't know, he just... I mean, don't get me wrong, you know. I like bright-eyed sweet boy Leon that we got in RE2, where he's like, I'm gonna save Marvin. We're gonna get this shit figured out. We're gonna get the fuck out of here and get him to a hospital. And he's so trusting of Ada. He's innocent sweet boy. Protect. Whereas Claire is just, you know, a strong, independent woman who goes mom mode when Sherry shows, which is cool. Who says he looks like he still has a hanger on with the jacket? He kind of does, yeah. He just seemed like such an awkward sad boy to me in the trailer. I'm like, that's fine and shit, but fuck, I need my dad joke Leon. The lady who did, I can never remember her name. The lady who did Ashley's voice originally. She's also Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob, if you didn't know. She is clearly not reprising that role, but God love her. Her original art is cemented forever in gaming history. Same fella I was discussing this with today that just experienced RE4 for the first time last week. Ashley's AI is pretty neat. I never noticed it getting caught up on environmental hazards, like she didn't get caught on a corner when she's trying to run to you. Hello, puppy. She basically ducked pretty much as soon as you drew your sidearm to shoot somebody. Hey, King of Penguins. I suggested that to Mark. He was doing Ken. I'm like, draw some stink lines. He's like, you got it. But yeah. Yeah, Ashley's AI in RE4 was pretty good. I like that they gave you dumpsters every now and then to hide her in. Probably met Ken in there. And, yeah. Now I can't stop hearing that high-pitched kind of whiny, grindy, Leon! Help! And it just... Imagine Sandy Cheeks. This is literally all the lady did. It was Sandy Cheeks' voice, so her natural speaking voice sans the southern accent. I don't know why I told you to imagine that, because you fucking played the game. COVID destroyed my brain. That's just all there is to it. But yeah. Street Fighter 6 can. But yeah. If you guys can't tell, survival horror is kind of one of my big deals. Pinhead! Size 6 boots. SpongeBob was good for the first like 4 or 5 seasons. God, I was in high school when that came out. I was a freshman. Good lord, doesn't seem that long ago. Yeah, not that long ago. With the puppy licking fingies. You licking fingies? Yeah. Yeah. Hello. You can have Milk Duds, they're chocolate. You can't have milk. No, Milk Duds is chocolate. Can't have those. They hurt the girl. Yeah, no, we were talking about like the some of the little Easter eggs in RE4, which you know is clearly the God, what is it called? I know its name. I know I do. The lake monster, the giant salamander. We were talking about how if you go out on the dock there and fire a couple of rounds into the lake, it jumps up and eats you whole. It's like insta-death. I found that out the hard way. There's also, spoiler alert, if you've never played it, sorry, you've had nearly 20 years. When Leon first gets knocked out and infected, he wakes up in a cabin. And Ada left you a little notey note, and it's nighttime, so you go from day to night. And if you continue, well, you can continue, you know, across the designated path. But if you kind of backtrack a little bit and you start to go like back up the hill that's like right past the dock for the lake monster, you get to see this cool scene of the dogs. And because it's nighttime and the Plagos are active at night, they actually like burst out of the backs of the dogs. I mean, it doesn't kill the poor dogs, but they're basically dead. They're just puppets now. It bursts out of the back, and it's like this kind of like the thing. You've got like the spiraling, swirling, stochastic tentacles there. And I thought that was kind of a cool little Easter eggy doodle. Yeah, RE4, good shit, good shit. Alright, I'm talking normally again, so we can't have that, so here comes more Milk Duds. Oh yeah, my mom got like a pack of blueberry Kit Kats, blueberry muffin Kit Kats at the store. And she was like, try these! Which, I'm so glad that America is catching on to the flavored Kit Kat craze that Japan has had for like decades. When I was over there for a couple of months, it was fall, and I went for a grocery run, and I noticed that they had these creme brulee Kit Kats, and I was like, oh shit, those sound good. And I got it home, and like I flipped it over on the back, and there was a little bit of English, and it was like, oh, it says to microwave the, okay, sure. It's like it changes the flavor, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I popped them in my microwave for 10 to 15 seconds, and it did change the flavor. And they were good. They actually gave them a little browning on the bottom, like, you know, creme brulee actually has browning on the top. That's a boring, stupid story, but I enjoyed it, and I do things for me sometimes. Yeah. Do I do things for me sometimes? Yeah, talking to the puppy. Oh. I was making noise because I was tapping on Mark's tablet here because the screen darkened, but it's not really going back to where it was, so that's okay. He'll have to deal with that. Girl's enjoying a milk job. Yeah, stink like him. More Kit Kat tales. Matcha Kit Kats were really fucking good. Oh, can I swear on here? I guess. Anyway. Too late now. Last 10 minutes. Matcha Kit Kats were really good. I would buy like a bag of those a week at the grocery store. Sakura flavored ones were good too. I like those, but my favorite was matcha. Hello. Oh, do you need to take a break?
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I can tell stories about like candy and my dad being drunk and stuff.
Well, I don't mind if you wanna continue on. Just on the if I'm not here, see this here, this red button.
Yeah.
You're done. Sign up. Just hit that red button. It'll stop the stream.
Okay.
Now the mouse you need to do that with is the one down here, the gamer-looking one.
Okay.
It might be asleep. You might have to fiddle with it to wake it up. Sometimes you have to like right click.
Well, like 4 screens. I'm in the matrix.
Down here.
Okay.
Right,
Right click.
try right click. There you go. And then just whenever you're done,
Okay.
hit that, and it stops the stream.
Okay.
And then the only thing I'll do for you here, because it will eventually turn off.
Ow.
What?
Oh, I bit my own tongue.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it was my sharpest tooth too.
Oh.
Oh shit, that hurt.
I just put the playlist up.
Okay, cool.
It
Thank
would
you.
have stopped.
I'm
a
fine.
little bit.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah, I hate to push you to fill in for me, but if
That's
you're having
fine.
fun.
Yeah, we're
go
talking
right
about
ahead.
candy in Japan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's getting worse, not better. So
Okay,
I'm,
cool.
I'm out. I'm
Go,
done.
go, go.
So sorry, everybody. We at least got Ken Stinky. He's all outlined. We'll cover him next week.
Give him his teeth back. I feel bad.
Hit there. Yeah, click on the title up here to give it back focus.
This one?
No, the white bar up on top.
Oh.
Yeah, and then let's see, Control C. There you go. There you go, tooth back.
But he can keep the flies.
Yeah. All right, I love you.
Love you too.
I'm going back to misery.
Okay, I'm going to tell a story or two, then I'm done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you.
Perfect. That's fine.
Oh, I-
It turns blue, and then you're off one.
Jesus Christ, Dad, you've told me like 5 times.
I know, I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
Thank
Love you. Okay, so. Thing about Japanese candy is it's seasonal. Like, you can't always get it year round. Same with drinks, too. I don't remember what. Well, you can get Sakura Kit Kats. Those are like a staple in matcha. But, creme brulee, out seasonal. Soups. There were like seasonal soups. There, in fall, there was like this really great clam soup I used to get at the 7-Eleven. Oh my god, look up a recipe for Japanese egg salad sandwiches. They're so fucking good. Like legit, I got super flat broke one week. Who says some Looney Tunes type stuff where Ken looks at a photo and the flowers in the photo die? Oh no. Some Pepe Le Pew shit. That's making me think of SpongeBob where he ate the terrible, awful, rotten peanut sundae thing. And the onions. And his breath was so horrible, it was like melting people's eyebrows off. And then he was just like, I must be that ugly. And he's just like, am I ugly? But anyway, so Japan, really great seasonal food. If you can import it, highly worth it. You can get recipes for the egg salad, which is immaculate. I normally hate egg salad, but I tried one. My British friend bought one, and she was like, "Oh, this is really good. Like, take a bite off the other end." And I'm like, "Yeah, all right." LD, not at all, boy. But yeah, legit. I've said it like 10 times now, but I cannot stress it enough. Please do. Even if you don't think you like it, look up a recipe for Japanese egg salad. It's really good. Make a sandwich out of it. Oh shit, something I never got to try while I was over there, which I regret, but there are recipes I can make it at home, is a fruit sandwich. And what it is like, okay, bread in Japan is not like the paper thin floppy American Wonder Bread. Oh, okay, hang on. I gotta get this. It's stuck in there. I think it's milk dud. Anyway, their bread is Texas toast on steroids. And you don't get like a 1.5 long bag. You get like 6 slices for like $3, and you're grateful to have it because that shit goes a long way. When they love raisin bread too, which I usually hate raisins, but I actually liked raisin bread in Japan. But I digress. Excuse me. What a fruit sandwich is, is you get 2 pieces of white bread, Japanese bread, and you make this really luscious whipped cream from scratch. And you pipe it onto the bread, and then you cut up bits of fruit, usually strawberry, kiwi, grapes. Hello, my baby. Hello, kitty. And you would just kind of, put cream on the other side, put that together, cut the crusts off. Japanese people don't like crusts on sandwiches, it's just a thing. And cut it like diagonally, so you have little triangles. And it looks really good, and I'm going to try that. God, some more food. I used to love to go to the conveyor belt sushi place. It was like probably like half a mile from my apartment. Me and my friend from England used to walk it. We'd always try to have like nice Friday night dinners with each other. I kind of like burnt her out on it there because she was like, mate, you go there like every day. And I'm like, because it's so good, girl. But she was really nice about it. She's like, all right, you like it, I'll go with you. And then eventually when I was like, do you want to try something else? She's like, no, I crave this. I need this now. You got me into it, we're going. And I'm like, fair enough. Oh yeah, the Japanese conveyor belt sushi place. They had this really great dessert. It was a millefleur cake. I'm probably saying that like 10 kinds of wrong because I don't do French real good. But it was so super good, and it's another thing you can make yourself. It's basically just like 20 crepes with like some nice cream in the middle. They had a regular vanilla-ish one, and then they had a chocolate one. They were both immaculate. Really, really great. Again, like some kind of like clam miso soup. Just the only things they made that I didn't really like were the cheeseburger sushi, I swear to God, and the fried chicken sushi. But my friend from England loved it. It was literally just, it was like the dark meat chicken, and I don't like meat that much to begin with, but especially dark meat. So that was like all her deal. And the cheeseburger sushi was like the size of a slider, but it was thick. It was like a thick slider patty. And they had like liquid cheese drizzled on the top, and it was on like a little sushi pad of rice. And that was cheeseburger sushi. Enjoy. But yeah. Oh shit, now I'm like really hungry. I need more than milk duds, but it's late. It's quite late. Alright, if you guys don't want any other food stories or drunk dad stories, I'm afraid I'm tapped out for the night, so I shall retire with my betrothed. Mark and I are getting married, if anybody's new, next year. But yeah. Oh no, Japan, no cheese on sushi. It was a thing there. I swear it was a thing. I appreciate you enjoying it, Larry. Oh yeah, shrimp burgers. Shrimp burgers were the shit in Japan. We had a Moss Burger on campus. Moss Burger. And whenever I would go there with friends, I would always get the shrimp burger. Just the best. But okay. Alright, I guess that's it. We appreciate you tuning in. I'm gonna have to right click this mouse again and get it going. It's been great. Like, share, and subscribe. I don't know what Mark says. Maybe to the mic at this point. I'll get it right in a minute. But yeah, it was good talking to you guys. See you around. Have a good night.